Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel, The Movie Canon. I am Giovanni and this is a special kind of video as I am doing my very first movie trip video. So this one is the Galaxy's Edge at Disneyland, a trip that I did back in July of 2019. Galaxy's Edge at Disneyland had only been open for about, I think it was about a month and a half or so, and we decided to go and check it out. This is the footage that you're seeing right now. So this is when we first arrive at Disneyland. We get to see Chewbacca, and that's one of the first things that we see right away. Now, I meant to post this video when I first went a couple years ago, but it was just kind of in my camera, and I never actually uploaded it. And I decided to, why don't I just post it now? Disneyland is about to reopen after the COVID-19 closures that we've had for, it's been about a year now. So I'm just going to read you some information regarding what to do if you're trying to come back to Disneyland starting April 30th. So this is what Disneyland, the Disneyland Resort is saying on their website. It says here, Disneyland Park and Disney California Adventure Park will plan to reopen on April 30th, 2021. As of this recording, Disneyland has not reopened yet, so it is early April right now, but it is scheduled for right now to open April 30th, 2021. To enter a park, both park reservation and valid admission for the same park on the same date are required for guests aged 3 and up. Reservations are limited until further notice. Only California residents may visit the parks in line with current state guidelines. Again, this is just for Disneyland in Southern California. This does not apply to Disney World, which I believe has been opened or has been reopened for months now in the state of Florida. So just a little bit of information there, but I just want to give that to you since I just posted this Galaxy's Edge trip that I did. So Disneyland was able to make this land, or Star Wars land as it was known for many years, until it actually turned into Galaxy's Edge. It does look like this belongs in a Star Wars universe. Now this particular, I don't know if they're calling it a planet or just a certain town or whatever, is not one that we've seen in any of the Star Wars movies. It's just a town or planet that Disneyland decided to use to make their theme park. Okay, so Galaxy's Edge is actually based on a new planet located within the outer rim of the unknown regions, as Disney described it as. It's particularly described as a remote frontier outpost. The planet Batu has not previously appeared in another media, which is kind of what I mentioned earlier, although it has existed within canon for thousands and thousands of years. So the people from Disney decided not to use a planet like Tatooine or Hoth for their Disney Star Wars theme park. Apparently it was because the locations evoked a pre-existing familiarity with guests, which I don't quite understand that. I think most people would have preferred to have seen, if we would have gone and visited a quote-unquote Tatooine-like planet instead of a new planet that most Star Wars fans are not really familiar with. I mean, I don't really know why Disney decided to go this route, just come up with a new planet to be used for the theme park. So this Batu planet that Disney decided to create for the theme park, it's still pretty cool. I mean, it still looks like it belongs in Star Wars. Some of the parts, some of the regions that you see within the park, it looks like some of what's in The Mandalorian. So you can tell it's something Star Wars related. It's part of the Star Wars universe and all that stuff. And so one of the other things that I was excited and looking forward to in Galaxy's Edge Disneyland was the Star Wars Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run, which is a simulator ride. Guests can walk into the Millennium Falcon and become a pilot. It can be Han Solo, Chewbacca. So at the time when I went, the Smuggler's Run was the only ride that was open. The following winter, Star Wars Rise of the Resistance opened at Disneyland. I think it opened like in January or February of 2020. I had plans of eventually returning to Disneyland, to Galaxy's Edge, to go on that ride, but this one is described as a dark ride in which guests are involved in a battle between the First Order and the Resistance. So I wanted to go on that ride, but we went earlier and I just didn't want to wait until February of 2020 to go to Galaxy's Edge, so I just planned that I would just come back. But then COVID happened and everything was closed, and now I may have to go later on now. Some of the things that some people may or may not like about is that the whole Star Wars universe, not only is it being used as a new planet that was created for the theme park, looks like the universe is set during the new Star Wars trilogy, so basically the Disney Star Wars trilogy. So we see, the First Order. We don't really see a location set during the rule of the Empire. Everything is under control of the First Order. There's a little section that is a little First Order shop, and I bought a couple things there. And then you see some of the aircraft that the First Order uses, and then we'll see stormtroopers walking around. They interact with, people, with the guests. And then there's also a place that if you want to buy like your own droid, you can build and create your own droid. That one is about $100 or so. Here you see my little brother building one, a droid, and you go into this little section and you can pick like different parts that you want. It's a different style of droid that you have to choose, and then you just pick different parts of what is available on that particular droid. So that's pretty cool. I didn't get a droid myself. I decided to use that money for the lightsaber instead. But my little brother did get the droid, and this is the moment that he was building it. And then obviously the droid, it comes with a little remote control thing, and you can have it move and run around and all that stuff. So that was pretty good.
the table. These movie cameras.
Who are you transmitting to? A resistance spy?
Uh-oh.
They don't have what I need. Move back.
I'm sorry, sir. Move aside, travelers. All right. Move on.
But there's nothing from the original Star Wars trilogy. Like, we're not on Tatooine, we're not on Hoth, we're not in Endor, we're not in any of those lands. This is a completely new planet. That's what Galaxy's Edge is a new planet. Batu, I believe that is what they're calling it, Batu. And that's what you see. Now, I think it's still worth it to go. It is Star Wars. It is a theme park that is about Star Wars. So if you're a huge Star Wars fan, then obviously you're still gonna like it. People who are, you know, not huge fans of Star Wars, but they're just like casual fans of Star Wars, that they'll still find some value in there because they may or may not care about, you know, it's not Tatooine, it's not Hoth, but it's still Star Wars, right? So we still see a bunch of stormtroopers walking around. You can buy a bunch of Star Wars stuff. So this is still very, very cool experience. I'm not saying that I didn't like Galaxy's Edge. I really did like Galaxy's Edge. I'm just kind of saying this so that those bigger hardcore fans or Star Wars fans that actually have not had a chance to visit Galaxy's Edge in Disneyland or Disney World don't expect to see, you know, Tatooine. Don't expect too much elements from the original trilogy. They really are focused more on the Disney Star Wars trilogy, which I know a lot of people are not huge fans of. Now, we had something inside when we actually went to the cantina, as you see here. We're in there and I was just taking pictures and video and all that stuff. And they have some things on the menu. I just tried this thing. I don't even know what it's called, but it looks like it has like I don't know, like fish eggs or something on the very top. I remember the drink being kind of sweet. It wasn't bad or anything like that. It just looked kind of weird, as you can see here in the picture or in the video. So and then they have some music in the background, and it just looks like you're in the Star Wars cantina. Now, that's not the cantina from Tatooine, but it's definitely influenced from the one in Tatooine that we saw in the original Star Wars movie in the late 70s. So overall, if you're a Star Wars fan, I'm sure you're already eager to go visit Galaxy's Edge if you haven't already. I mean, it was open for like nearly 6 months before COVID came and closed everything down. So if you still have not had a chance to visit Galaxy's Edge, I think it is still worth it to go. So yeah, so that concludes this very first movie trip special video on my YouTube channel, The Movie Canon. Again, I am Giovanny, and thank you very much for watching and listening to this video. And subscribe to this channel, The Movie Canon, for my other content, which is movie reviews, movie talk, and then the Met Report that I launched a couple months ago. So again, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.